Hello. In this video, we're going to review safety protocols and procedures we use at Concord Intermediate School. Here in Concord, we use what is called the Standard Response Protocol. It's a shared language between students, staff, and first responders. The Standard Response Protocol is based on 5 actions we take during an emergency: lockout, evacuate, shelter, hold, and ALICE. Each action is followed by a directive. Every action has specific instructions of what to do in a crisis. When you hear them over the PA, the action and directive will be repeated. Now, let's take a look at each action and what staff and students should do when they hear them.
Lockout is something we use when there's something dangerous outside of the building. There could be a dangerous animal outside or possibly criminal activity in the area. When you hear the announcement that we are in a lockout, no one is allowed in or out. Staff will need to help bring students into the building and take attendance. Normal activity can continue inside the building with staff having increased awareness in the event more action is needed. Some other reasons a lockout might be called could be possibly a fire in the neighborhood, an angry parent outside, or a suspicious person nearby. Students can report to a staff member. Staff members would report to the office. Often, the school will receive a call from the police to initiate a lockdown. Usually not. During a lockout, there is usually something dangerous near the school. This means that even if the school day ends, we may have to stay in the building until the threat is over. A lockout will be released by an announcement over the PA. If the threat gets nearer to the building, staff should be ready for a lockout to go into an ALICE alert.
ALICE is an acronym that stands for Alert, Lockdown, Inform, Counter, and Evacuate. We use ALICE because it's a proactive approach to a violent incident. It's a research-based approach that increases our chances of survival. ALICE is non-sequential and gives you options in the event there is a violent intruder. The A in ALICE stands for Alert. This is the moment you become aware of a violent incident is occurring. This could be from a PA like ALICE Alert, a white male wearing a red baseball cap entering door 1. The L stands for Lockdown Plus. During Lockdown Plus, we do not want you to simply shut and lock your door. Instead, you should barricade the door with anything you have available like desk or bookshelves. Once you have barricaded, spread out around the classroom and prepare to counter as a last resort. The I stands for Inform. This is where real-time information is passed on. You'll receive this information in a PA announcement or possibly a text alert. C in ALICE is for counter. It is taking back control of the situation. It is not fighting. For example, if you have chosen to lock down in your classroom and the intruder breaches your barricade, you can counter by throwing objects at the intruder, moving and causing commotion. E stands for Evacuate. This is the preferred option. The simple truth is, if you are not in the building where there is a violent intruder, you will be safe. If you believe it is safe, leave the building and find a safe place until you are able to move to the rally point.
Evacuate is how to move everyone in an orderly fashion from point A to point B. A fire drill is a perfect example. It's really evacuate out of the building and is signaled by the fire alarm. With the standard response protocol, evacuate is always followed by a location. Like, for example, evacuate to the gym. Students would leave their things behind and listen for instructions or directions. For teachers, there may be cases where you lead students and cases where you follow them. Teachers should grab their clipboards that contain your current rosters and red or green cards. Teachers should also bring their phones. When you get to the evacuation location, take attendance and note any missing or extra students. During an active violent event, another option is to self-evacuate. This means leaving through the nearest exit. Pay attention to the situation and think, what is the situation? can I see the nearest exit? However, remember that behind a locked door is a proven barrier. To our rally point, nearby a business or church, a trusted person's house if nearby.
Shelter is something we use to respond to a hazard with a specific safety strategy. This could be environmental, like a storm or a tornado or earthquake. It could also be something like a chemical leak nearby. The public address will usually be stating the hazard and then the strategy to be used. It will always be repeated. A common example would be shelter for tornado. Move to storm shelter locations. Cover and hold. In all cases, teachers should take attendance and listen for further instructions because the situation might change.
Hold in classrooms is used when we need to keep the hallways clear of students. The PA announcement will be hold in classrooms, clear the hallways. This will be repeated. Teachers should remain in the classroom with all their students until the all clear is announced. Close and lock your door. Continue with business as usual. If you're in the hallway, quickly return to your room or the nearest open room if the situation does not allow you to return to your room. Any adults in the hallway without students should help clear hallways of students and return to their rooms.
Throughout the building, you will see safety posters which list the standard response protocols. Each poster shows what adults and students do for each response. Each room should have a poster along with an evacuation map and an orange clipboard. Clipboards should contain copies of your most current rosters and have a red-green card to use during an evacuation. If you do not have one of these items, or if you find the information is incorrect, please contact the office and we will make sure you have what you need. Here at CIS, we also utilize Remind text alerts to communicate important information to staff during emergencies. You can subscribe by texting at CISSTA to 81010. To review this training or find more detailed information on our safety plan and procedures, please visit our staff website at the address below. You can find it under Building Procedures and School Safety. On this page, you will find a variety of information including how to develop a Lockdown Plus plan for your classroom, a building evacuation map, links to our detailed safety plan, and instructions on how to subscribe to our CIS staff text alerts. This page is also where you will find the form showing you have viewed this video. If you have any questions, add them to the Google form you submitted to verify you completed the training. You may also email any of us in the office. Thank you for watching, and thank you for all you do to keep kids safe.